music in your life? Use the speakers. Hi, I'm Ed. I'm the audio tech and tuning lead here at Marshall in Stockholm.
And hi, I'm Jenny. I'm creative design lead for the home speaker category.
Today we're going to talk about the new Homeline series, the Acton and Stanmore 4.
Homeline consists of a family of speakers that you have in your home. We saw a lot of opportunities on some really nice changes that we can do to this product. And working on cleaning up the backside was actually the main part of that. You can actually be more free when you want to place it in your home. It looks good from all directions. You can put it in the window. It will look good from outside. And also having the cables coming out from the bottom side instead of on the back side is that you can actually push it really close to a wall without the cables sticking out and preventing you from doing that. So it's actually so much more easy to place now, and it looks really so much better from all angles.
Another thing that we changed was the tweeters. So we have much improved tweeters. This means that we can do a lower crossover, which then means that more instruments, more content is in the stereo soundstage, making for sort of a wider feeling soundstage and better instrument separation. Another thing was the port is now on the bottom. This means that it sounds more consistent regardless of where you place it. Apart from cushions, don't put it on cushions. Please stop putting speakers on cushions. It's fine in the old one, but because the port's on the bottom on the new one, you'll get less bass if you put it on a cushion. But everywhere else, it'll sound better. Acton and Stanmore 4 are both Auracast enabled, so if you have a device that can broadcast Auracast, such as the Marshall Head-In, then you can play multiple Acton and Stanmore 4s at the same time around your house. So something else these two speakers have is that they have LDAC, so the highest res Bluetooth codec, and also they are certified high res, so more detail in the audio. That's basically it.
So let's talk a little bit about the UI panel. So here we have the power switch, the M button, which comes with the Spotify tap, and you can actually also go into the app and program it to have another function for it if you want. Then we have the three-way jog, which is play, pause, skip, and previous track. The three knobs, which volume, bass, and treble. And then source picker, so Bluetooth, aux, and RCA, and then you also have the aux outlet here.
We were sort of tasked with doing as much as we can without making it look like we did anything. So we have a new port. This is for enhanced bass, less noisy bass. My boss Mal now will talk about the tubes. Go Mal.
What's the crack? I'm Malcolm Kennedy, Director of Audio Acoustics here at Marshall in Stockholm. Today we're talking about Acton 4 and Stanmore 4, but more specifically what I want to talk to you about is bass reflex ports. What it does is it works as part of the system along with the woofer and along with the cabinet, and basically it allows us, if you design it well, to extend the bass response of the system lower down. However, if you do this really badly, get the dimensions wrong, this is something that can create a lot of noise as well. So in developing this, our engineers spent a lot of time going through some very complex simulations and a lot of iterations on the parts. And what it's resulted in is then this shape that has this very nice kind of taper towards either end. Basically results in less air loss as the air is moving in and out of the pipe, and that results in a lot of a kind of cleaner bass response as well. For you listening to the speaker at the end of the day, this means we get a lot more bass reach. You can push it up to higher levels, push it louder, and you get a really clean signal no matter how loud that you want to listen to your music. Something else we want to talk about then is dynamic loudness. Now at Marshall, we've got a really good understanding about what loud means, but we also kind of understand this more specifically when it comes to our speakers, is that how we perceive loudness and how we perceive frequency, this isn't something that stands still. It's not, it really depends on how loud something is, how you feel about the balance of it and everything too. And we understand this, so what we do in our processing is that we allow the balance to change a little bit, so that no matter if you're pushing it to the maximum volume or you're listening to it a little bit more kind of quiet and refined, the balance of the music should always stay the same and really consistent.
So let's talk about the piping. So instead of as in the previous generation, we had the piping only at the bottom here. Now we have it goes all the way around the fret. Just looks so much nicer in your shelf this way. We actually have included a guitar pick into the spare part package because we made the fret removable. So in case you damage it in any way, you can actually replace it and buy a new one. So in this way, we actually prolong the lifetime of this product. You can make it look new and fresh again after many years of usage.
So Jenny, we haven't talked about certified wood.
So let's do that. So the cabinet is made out of wood, and in this latest update we've actually used FSC certified wood, which is really a much greater material to use for sustainability reasons.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time.